Tell us some fucking roadie stories with Machine Gun, man.
With Machine Gun? Fuck, dude, there's some crazy ones, man. And we played like two shows in one day and then had to be in Medford, Oregon the next day. I played Oakland, which was on Martin Luther King Boulevard by all these like freeway overpasses and shit. And like we were playing that venue and you're like out front and there's like dudes walking around like crack, crack, crack. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? So I was like every 20 minutes go out front and like look at the band van and make sure that the windows are still there and shit. And like, you know, and like, yeah, that was a crazy one, man.
Who were you playing with out there?
I don't remember. It was there's a couple bands from San Francisco and two from like Concord, Antioch. But I remember the one band had a GoPro on his forehead, and he was like recording the audience, like as they were playing, I guess. But we left there and we played Santa Cruz, the Blue Lagoon.
All right.
And like there was a couple chicks that were like, you know, talking to some band members or whatever, the roadie, and they were like, you can come to our house and hang out. And everyone's like, fuck yeah, we'll crash there and then try to get to Medford the next day. But like the chicks ended up getting mad, like leaving, and the guys were like, let's sleep on the beach. I was like, sleep on the beach? Like, what the fuck? And they were like, yeah, we'll just walk down to the water and sleep next to the fucking ocean. And then I was like, I told him, dude, I'll drive through the night and get us to Medford, and we'll wake up in Medford. Well, you guys will wake up and we'll be in Medford. So I literally, like, worked during the day, went and played Oakland, played Santa Cruz, and then drove all the way through the night. We got to Medford like 8 in the morning.
Right.
And, yeah, like, got there, played Johnny D's. And there was these two chicks that we were hanging out with. And the one looked exactly like our bass player, Adam. So it was like weird as hell being around the two of them. It was like hanging out with his sister or some shit.
That's been a thing over the years, though. Like, you know, like homies that I grew up with or something, and then like, you know, their sisters or whatever, or their sisters like try to holler at me or something, and I'm just like, this is I could never get that out of my head, because I'm like, it's too weird. Like, you look too much like your brother. Like,
yeah,
and that's my homie and shit. Like, I'm like, I don't think this will ever work out. Like, I don't. I've never been able to date anybody I know, their sister. I've never it's just
yeah. We kept telling Scott, you should bang her. It'd be like banging our drummer. And he was like, no. The other chick was like all over me and shit. She was like, I'm gonna buy you Taco Bell or some shit. Like, whatever. She bought us like a bunch of gym boys and then took me to the liquor store and bought us a bunch of booze. And
all right.
Then we got back to the house and she was like trying to get with me and I like wouldn't do it. So she took off all pissed off and left all her gym boys and everything. We were like, well, whatever. Fucking Adam slept in the band van. Fucking like we went out there at like 7 in the morning to leave. He was like,
that's good. So bro, you've toured with so many fucking great bands. Like, do you have like a top fucking 3 or something of like your favorite fucking bands that you played with?
I mean, you know, the Dead Kennedys was fun as shit.
Where was that?
We played with them at Club Underground.
Oh shit, years ago.
Yeah.
Fucking like over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played Dead Kennedys.
Yeah, bro, I was there, bro.
That's when I had my machine gun, the AK-47 guitar. And then we played with them at the Knitting Factory. And fucking, like, afterwards they came with us to another bar and hung out for a couple hours and shit. And, like...
That's not with Jello.
No, Jello hasn't been in the band for like 25 years.
No, yeah, I know. So I was just like confirming that you never played with them with Jello.
Nah, because that would have been like way back in the day, you know.
No, I get it.
I'm sure that there's Jello side, their side, and the truth, or or somewhere in between.
He's
know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
DJ
But,
now and shit, man.
yeah, I mean,
did you know that?
Yeah, yeah. He like tours as the Biafra DJ or whatever, but he actually, what I heard was burned them. You know, made a bunch of money, didn't cut them into any of it, and they tried to do some shit and cut him out of it. And he tried to sue them for his lyrics, but whatever. So yeah, no chance of playing with you know, with him, you know. But
so you played with them twice?
Yeah, twice or 3 times or something like that. Yeah,
right. And so that would be one in your top 3.
Yeah, probably. That was really fun. Leftover Crack, we played at Jub's in the big room.
All right.
With Bad Cop.
All right.
And Bad Cop and Leftover Crack got on the stage and had the whole audience yelling, "Machine Gun Vendetta, Machine Gun Vendetta."
Yeah,
and I was like, and you know, this dude I was talking to the other day was like, "Yeah, I was at that show." I was like, "What the fuck? Like, that's crazy," you know?
Hell yeah.
Let me see if I had to pick another one.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. There's so
I was just doing that to start a conversation. Like, fucking, I want to hear about all your fucking bands that you played with and shit.
Yeah,
but no, if you had, so Dead Kennedys, Leftover Crack, and then fucking what, like, if you had to pick more.
That's a tough
I know,
one,
and if you've done so many, that's what
like
I'm saying.
Hundreds.
I knew that this was gonna fucking spark it up.
But like, you know, suicidal tendencies, that was hella fun.
Explain that. What?
Yeah, so half of Suicidal Tendencies is not with Suicidal Tendencies anymore. They went on and did their own thing. It's Lou, who was the old bass player for Suicidal Tendencies.
Okay.
Broke off.
I was like,
he broke off and made Suicidal Tendencies.
All right, that's fucking good.
And they play all Suicidal Tendencies. You
play with them in Tahoe or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
And
I remember hearing about that shit.
Those dudes are pretty cool. My wife sold like $500 worth of their merch while they were on stage.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know, man.
They got off stage and he was like, "Just watch our table while we're on stage." She was like, "All right." And I think everybody wanted to talk to my wife or whatever. I don't fucking know. But he came over and she was like, "Here's $500." And he was like, "What the fuck?"
Hell yeah.
Yeah, those dudes were all cool as shit. Like, you know, Gene and Louie and all them. I actually have their phone numbers. But I don't know. There's just, you know, I've played with hundreds of bands. I mean, you know, even back to old Vixens.
Yeah.
The Alley, before it was the Alley, was Vixens.
Yeah, that was right when I moved here and shit before. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was like
7 seconds.
It was like 7 seconds, man. I was there too, man.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I knew you guys before that. I knew you guys and shit. Like fucking, we've all the same shows. Like since I fucking moved here, you guys are like, I didn't know you guys at the time or whatever, but like we keep running into each other fucking over the years at all these fucking shows and shit.
I think
so. I knew you. I knew you before you even knew who the fuck I was and shit. You know
yeah. And like my wife sent you the other day, I think some photos of people moshing off you at Moshi and shit. You finally got those fucking photos.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh God.
She sent them to you at Johnny's birthday, I believe.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
I was all passed out by the stage, and so I was strumming so fucking hard that I thought that I was really far away from the stage. And I woke up. I woke up and I'm like right next to the stage.
People are moshing off of you and shit.
Yeah, you guys were fucking surfing on me and shit on my back and shit. I was like face planted, fucking just. Those were, it was fucking bullshit, bro.
I had my RV parked up there, and I remember you woke up and came over to me, and you're like, "Can I sleep on top of your RV?" I was like, "I don't give a shit, bro."
And I didn't end up doing it. I was fighting with my catfish fucking shit.
You know, fucking Mike Reed, that fucker's crazy, dude. He like slept on the ground next to a car. And there's a lot of fucking spiders at Pyramid Lake, dude, and like shortly after that, there was a video of a brown widow that people were filming, and it was like chasing them. Like every time they moved, it would turn and start running at him and shit. I was like, dude, to be sleeping on the ground out there. I mean, I did acid back when I was younger, and I slept out of the trees.
Dude, I pass out there every fucking bullshit. one year I didn't even set up my tent. I just like fucking laid it out and I didn't set it up. I just like crawled inside it was like on top of me and shit. I just fucking crawled in there. But I fucking passed, like, I slept fucking face, dude. I slept in I mean, I was probably so fucked up that, like, even if spiders fucking came and bit me and shit, I wouldn't even know the fucking difference and shit, man.
Yeah.
I would get, the first year fucking we went out there, I don't know if it was the first year. I think it was the first year. That's when we ate a bunch of fucking acid. And fucking and then before we went on to play and I couldn't move. I couldn't perform. I was like, they're like, all I remember my homeboy's girl Diva's girl at the time. Fucking, I just remember her like over the top of me and she's like, Ozzy, 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 Ozzy. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? Ozzy, Ozzy. She's like, you're going on next. You're going on next. I'm like, fuck no. I ain't going on next. I'm like, hell no. And then so she couldn't get me up. The band that was playing after us, the band that was playing after us fucking came up and they're like, hey man, are you Oz and shit? Like, hey man. And I'm like, what's up? They're like, yeah, dude, we're super jazz fucking that we're playing with you. You guys are going on right now and shit. I was like, oh no, man, it's good, bro. Y'all are good. And they're like, no, man, we're like super jazz to play with you guys. And I was like, man, I heard those guys fucking suck anyway. I was like, you should just go on and like, don't worry about those guys and shit. Like, I'm talking about myself. I'm like, nah. Don't worry, man. You guys are good, man. You can go play and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That seemed to be the story though. Even Machine Gun Red did it. Like one year we went out there, Scott was too drunk to play.
I know.
The next year Adam was too drunk to play.
That reminds me of something else.
Scott threw a drumstick at Adam's back while we were up.
bro. Okay, I got another one.
That was like a shit show, dude.
I got another one, bro. Yeah, Boshi stories, bro. Okay, so I got another one. So, it takes a lot for me to go in the water. Like, I have to be a certain fucking amount of heat for me to fucking go jump in fucking water and shit. Like, I have to work myself up to it. You know what I'm saying? And finally, I got to that point where I'm like, I was just too hot, and I'm like, fuck it. And I fucking, like, yeah, fucking ran and jumped. I had my shorts on. I just, like, fucking ran and jumped in the fucking lake. I come out of the fucking water. Well, dude, I had, like, jean shorts on and shit. I pop up out of the water and fucking, all of a sudden this bag fucking pops up fucking in front of my face, and it's fucking I had a bag of acid in my fucking pocket in a fucking Ziploc. So I jump out of the water, I like open my eyes and fucking all of a sudden this bag like bloop, fucking pops up out of the water, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, it's my acid, you know? So I'm like, I fucking run back. I run back to the fucking shore. The first person, Diego, is fucking sitting by a little fucking fire. He had a fire going, and he was the only one there. And I'm like, bro, I just jumped in the water with my acid. I'm like, we have to eat this fucking right now. Like, it's gonna fucking get wet. It's gonna fucking. And he was like, all right. And so, like, we're fucking like eating all these fucking like gel tabs and shit. Fucking, dude, he didn't. I don't think that they played that year either because of that. Like,
yeah.
So it's like it was a reoccurring thing that like after that that was a different year than I'm talking about because we already played by that time. So this is different, or maybe we played the next day. I don't fucking remember. But the year that we missed, after that it was like, okay, man, like no more taking acid before we go on. Like we have to maintain until after the fucking till we fucking perform because we already know that. So that was like our fucking rule after that. Like no, we gotta wait till after we can no more acid before the fucking show. You know, like
Yeah.
all right.
There's like 2 dudes and 2 chicks, and they were like, "You should come down here. We're all gonna fuck." I was like, "Nah, I'm not."
I heard about the fucking orgy, man.
And so I fucking went up the hill, dude, and I started talking to somebody. I can't remember if it was like,
dude, I heard about the fucking orgy. There's a lot of people the next day were like, you could tell who was in it because they were like looking, like people were like walking by each other and like they're not looking each other in the eyes the next day and shit.
Yeah, it was like my homie and shit that I've known for like 20 years, dude. Like went down there with his chick and like some other dude and their chick, and they were trying to get me down there, and I was like, nah, fuck that, I ain't doing that shit, dude. And I remember going up and I was talking to 2 people. It was like a guy and a chick. I think it was the chick that was singing for Mike Reed's band. And fucking, I was like, nah, I was like, they're down there fucking. I was like, I'm not doing that. And I remember looking back and seeing her naked, all like dancing and shit on the beach. I was like, nah, dude, like that is fucked up. And then someone else I knew came up, like, I just fucked this dude's wife. I was like, oh, God, you were down there? Oh, Jesus. Like, what the fuck?
Like I said, I heard about it the next morning, and everything was all awkward and weird, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
yeah, I was like, that's
oh, you didn't know? I'm like, there's like fucking 20 people fucking in a tent. I was like, what the fuck? Like, cheers. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.